Thank you so much, Dr. Rao, and hello, everyone. Thank you for this opportunity and this platform that you've created called Suchana. If the focus is on helping solve and meet the challenges posed in front of us for the Sustainable Development Goals, what I will say to you is that over the past 7-8 years, and we're at the halfway point of the target that's been set by the UN, that by 2030 we should have made the life prosperous for almost everyone on this planet. We are way off. And so whilst we are talking about, and in a very positive fashion, regarding what we can do and what we can't do and things like that, I just want to make sure that we all understand that the world is at risk of not actually achieving this goal across all the different goals that there are, all 17 goals, and not just education. And so when we think about the challenge that's been posed to us, even pre the pandemic, then we combine it with what we see during the pandemic and the severe shocks and all the setbacks that all of our societies have faced. We have to ask ourselves, well, how is it that not only can we catch up, but how is it that we can think innovatively about how we try to achieve these goals? And that is what the opportunity in front of us is. Now, what the world has kind of coalesced into this mode of thinking, which is about business back to normal. Everything goes back to normal. Actually, I'll tell you that back to normal wasn't good for so many people. And so why do we want to go back to normal? And that is why when I look at the platform that has been created over here, and I see so many young people, 27% of the world's population are categorized as youth. But the one thing I can tell you with 100% certainty, that they are 100% of our future. And so when I think about these solutions that are needed and are created, we have to think about how we harness youth power, how we harness and bring them into this platform, how we provide them a voice, how we center our solutions on them and not just us as older people, because the future is firmly in their hands. On that note, I want to conclude by saying, out of all the 17 goals, naturally my favorite is goal number 4, which is on education. And the reason it's my favorite is not because I also work in the education sector, is because there's a fundamental truth to what SDG 4 is, which is that the primacy of education, no matter what the problem, whether it's climate change, poverty, law and justice, water and sanitation, gender equality, the truth is one, is that education is the answer. On that note, please join me once again in congratulating the organizers of this event, and I wish you the very best. And what I want to encourage you all to do is, rather than talk about the SDGs, actually do something about the SDGs. And so for that, let us all put our shoulders to the wheel and start pushing, because therein lies the prosperity of all humanity. And that is what I'm sure this platform has been set up to try to achieve. Thank you all very much. And I look forward to staying in touch.